I used to joke that my mother-in-law was weirdly attached to her son until I realised that it wasn't a joke. See, when I first met her, I just thought she was overprotective, like a boy mum. I know boy mums. Like, no woman's ever going to be good enough for their baby boy, and I get it, I really do. But then the comments started. So it was the very first time that I'd ever cooked him dinner, and she turned up about an hour after I'd dished it up. We were both sitting at the table eating, and in she comes, uninvited, with his favourite dinner in her hands, as if it's a competition, as if she's there to prove to him this is what real cooking is. Also, how do you accidentally turn up with a dinner? And then what about the time that I bought him a new coat? And she went out and she bought the exact same coat, only a little bit more expensive. And she said to him, I thought you could do with one that actually fits. So he said to her, Mum, this does fit, and it's also brand new. And she said, that's new. I thought you'd had that one for years. She calls him every morning at 7 a.m. just to say good morning, and tells him things like, you'll always be my number one. And when I planned a birthday trip for him, she asked me if she was invited because, and I quote, I was the first woman in his life. You're crazy. And then it all came to a head one afternoon when she came round uninvited, as she does, and the three of us were sitting on the sofa just watching TV. And I leaned over and I gave my husband a kiss on the cheek. On the cheek. She blew up, telling me off, telling me how disrespectful I am, that I shouldn't be doing things like that in front of her in my house where I pay half the mortgage. So I turned to her and I very calmly said, well, if you don't like it, maybe next time you should knock before walking into our marriage like you own it. I'll be honest with you. I thought that me sticking up for myself was going to make a difference. I thought that maybe it might make her back off a little bit. Spoiler, it didn't.